Rochester United at Griff's IceHouse. And obviously this game for Catholic Central and West Ottawa. Well, we've got about 3 minutes until the intermission is over here at Griff's. West. We'll take a break and come back in about 3 minutes' time to bring you all the action of the final frame of regulation. You're listening to Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Do you really want to study for that exam? Listening to Cougar Hockey is a much better option. You're listening to Cougar Puck Radio.
Reagan Cleaves welcome you back here inside the broadcast booth, where both teams are just now getting on the ice in preparation for the third and final frame of regulation here at Griff's West. Catholic Central will move from left to right here in this final frame, wearing their road blue jerseys with white shoulders, yellow and white stripes on the side, blue pants and blue socks with a single white and a single yellow stripe on the socks. West Ottawa will counter from right to left, wearing their black home uniforms and with their black shoulders and black and silver trim on the side. We have black pants. We got 17 minutes on the clock, and we are underway here in the third period of play. Off the draw, Catholic Central's Nathan Rubline sends it across the way, and they dump it down in, and Ryan McClellan makes the save on a shot from Darren Mihalik, and with 16:50 remaining here in the third. 10 seconds gone here in the third. Catholic Central and West Ottawa tied 2-2. Draw won by Catholic Central. That tips up and into the netting, but apparently nobody caught it. And we'll keep playing. Well, they play it to center. Here's Onstad. He leads a 2-on-1. He's down the right side. He's got Rollins. Onstad across. Rollins couldn't get his shot off. And West Ottawa will move back the other way and a 3-on-2 themselves. They're across that line with a couple of men coming back. They shovel that in front. That laid down a shot save, and McClellan will hold. Opportunity there for Owen Hauskamp, but he makes the save. Does Ryan McClellan, and with 39 seconds gone here in the third, West Ottawa already getting 2 shots on goal for Ryan McClellan, and off the draw, one by West Ottawa. They throw that well into the corner. Now behind the net, here is Cam Dunn. He's got a goal and an assist tonight. Dunn looking, sends it down low to Luke Lennart. He tries to wrap around. He's taken down by Sova. Now Lennart working in at top of the slot, a spin around shot, and it's taken by Dunn. Cam Dunn at the point, had it blocked, and now they'll have to retreat to center. Will Dominic Clavon moves it. Here is Clavon cutting in right on goal. Cam Dunn, a shot save, and the puck goes in the net, but it is waved off because the net was off its moorings. A lucky break there for the Cougars, and it remains 2-2. West Ottawa thought they had scored, but the referee immediately waved it off. The net had moved off its moorings before the puck went in the net, but he just waited until it went in to blow the whistle and wave everything off and stop play. Draw to the right, to the left of McClellan, won by Catholic Central, but they lose the race to the puck along the near side. Trevor Rubline tries to move it up. Warmuth couldn't get to it. Now here's Kuykendall. Kuykendall, a shot save on the rebound. He gets to it. He lets a shot go. That whistled wide and up to the point and out. Trevor Rubline will send it back into his brother. Nathan Rubline tries to spin it onto the point. Good play by Warmuth to forward it along. And now a shot that was deflected. And now Nathan Rubline has it. He'll play it off the boards and up to the point. Here's Grant Kuykendall leading a 3-on-2, but he'll gain the red line and dump it in. Now they send it to the near side, does more. Along the half wall and in the corner. They play it behind. 14:55 remaining here in the third. A shot from the point. Nathan Rubline took himself out, and along with it, a couple of other penalties. Now Warmuth had that. They forwarded it along, but Moore got to that before him and canceled out the attack. Now Lennart behind his net. He'll pause with 14:33 remaining here in the second. Catholic Central and West Ottawa tied 2-2 here at Griff's West. Now Lennart will move down the left side. He cut it across that line. He'll come down into the corner here on a centering pass right in front. That went off the stick of McClellan. And now race to the puck, kept in at the line, but just barely. And it'll come across the way. Jacob Onstad pins himself against the boards. Kevin Patterson tries to get to the point. It comes out here behind backhanding it through. Here's Hauskamp working behind the goal line. He'll pull up. Good pressure there by Onstad. keeping him honest. Now Neitzel loses the puck to the aforementioned Onstadt. He works down the right side across that line. He works down low, a centering pass right in front, and that is underneath the paraphernalia of Moore, and he will hold on with 13:47 remaining here in the third. 2-2, Catholic Central and West Ottawa. Shots on goal here in this third. Just in this period alone, has the draw to the right of Moore, won by Catholic Central. They play it along the near side. They play it in the corner. Big scrum up there. Now Catholic Central comes up the puck behind the net. They're working along. That's Ben Clay gets worked over now. A centering pass to nobody in particular. And now they play it at the line. West Ottawa trying to get out of their zone. And Ben Clay gets his man up high. This has become a little bit of a more physical game than one would like. Now Linhart cutting across that line right side. Plays it up to the point. They're working on in. Hauskamp couldn't get to it. Even that wasn't Hauskamp, that was Hort. Hort's got the other goal for West Ottawa tonight as Catholic Central lifts it all the way down the ice. Shots on goal in this third period. 2-2 tie, just like the score. Shots on goal in this third. So icing call. Draw will come all the way back into the West Ottawa zone. Now 12:53 remaining here in the third. Catholic Central tied 2-2 with West Ottawa. We would like to again apologize for the technical difficulties. We apparently dropped the broadcast right in the middle. We picked it up right away though, but we did lose a little bit there in that second intermission. We apologize for any of you listening at home for having to have you navigate to another site. We dropped the Wi-Fi here at Griff's West. Now down behind the net, Grant Quakendahl leaves it for up to the point. It got caught in Patterson's skates, and West Ottawa will have to retreat into their own zone. 12:17 remaining here in this second. They play it inside their own line. Hugh Linhart, the captain for West Ottawa, moving up. He's across the line, cutting in the left circle. It's a shot go. He ripped that high, and it'll rim around the glass. We've got 5 minutes gone here in the second. Now a pass right in front, and Hort couldn't feed that to Linhart. Now Linhart moves that behind Ryan McClellan out of his net to play it. He'll ring it around the boards on the near side. Jacob Onstadt picking up the puck. He lost it at center, but regains and tries to slap it into the offensive zone, but can't do that. Now West Ottawa loses that puck. Now Zurabowski let a shot go wide. Now they play it in the far corner. 11:28 remaining here in the third. 2-2 tie from Griff's West. Now West Ottawa moving right to left here in this third period of play. We'll put that inside the Cougar line. Jacob Onstadt backhands that out. And here's an opportunity for Ryan Rollins. He works down the right side, cutting in. A shot saving the rebound, laid right in the slot. He tipped that high. Oh my goodness, Catholic Central had a couple of opportunities here in this third, but they couldn't get that one as the shot was deflected up high and into the netting behind the net with 11:05 remaining here in the third. Catholic Central and West Ottawa tied at 2. Now the puck comes up to the point off to draw West Ottawa. Controlling it at their line, Nathan Rubline. Couldn't control it. Now Kimball Sullivan, his counterpart on the defensive end, will dump it into the offensive zone. Moore couldn't get a stick on that as he tried to play that out. Now Mihalik behind the net and in the corner. 10:40 remaining here. Pass up to the point. Kimball Sullivan hopped over his stick, and here's a breakaway. They worked right in. Save McClellan. Darren Mihalik had the opportunity there for West Ottawa. He worked right into the slot, pardon about that. Worked right into the slot and put a shot right into the gut of McClellan. Now another shot from the point is knocked down by McClellan and will cover with 10:25 remaining. Here in the third, Catholic Central and West Ottawa dueling it out here at Griff's West. Now draw will come to the left of McClellan in the Cougars zone. Jacob Onstadt tied up. Now the puck laid right in front, and Catholic Central will break out. Onstadt sends to the near side. Here's Zach Grabowski across that line. Oh, cutting in, a shot that went wide right from the point. Now Jacob Onstadt. It's pressured in the corner, but Grabowski sends it in front. Onstadt couldn't control. Now West Ottawa in their own zone. 10 minutes remaining here in this third period. Jacob Onstadt putting on a show in the offensive zone. Sends to Grabowski. Now they tried it right, and he tried to put it short side on Moore, but nothing could come of that. Now Onstadt in the corner, along the hash marks. Gives the puck up at center, and West Ottawa gains control, plays it off the high glass and out to center. Now he gains the puck right in. A shot that was deflected wide and up and out of play off the stick of Alan Hort. On the defense was Trevor Rubline. 9:32 remaining here in the third. Draw will come to the right of Ryan McClelland. Andrew Wormuth in for the draw with Brennan Clark, with Housecamp, won by Housecamp. They play in the corner, which are the corners here at Griff's West are a little bit wider and longer than most any other rink. Now Kwiatkowski pressured by Housecamp. He loses the puck. Now right in front. Neitzel couldn't pick up the puck and get a shot on goal. Now up to the point. Prince will send it down. Now a centering pass to nobody in particular, and that'll come to the corner. Andrew Wormuth getting in it with Housecamp. This game's getting more physical as each second passes. Now Rubline lost his skate, and his defensive partner Kwiatkowski will send it out to center. It hits a partition. The boards, a save, and the rebound by McClellan. He makes a timely save as Tom Sawyer of Rush being played over the speakers brings up a sad note. Neil Peart died on Tuesday of brain cancer. He was apparently battling for it for 3.5 years as a shot that deflected wide to the far side that almost went wide. It's a huge loss for the drumming community. Neil Peart, part of that threesome of a couple of the greatest musicians, or greatest rock musicians in history. Now a shot that went wide of McClellan, and now Cam Dunn will send it out. Catholic Central in their offensive zone. Jake Onstadt. Now spin around shot, saving the rebound. That is covered by Moore. Nobody knew about that, about the brain cancer, about that Neil Peart was sick. It was a huge surprise to the music community. Just hit the news today. Huge loss for the music community, and our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. Now Trevor Rubline will send it down. Catholic Central going to work in the offensive zone with 8:02 remaining here in the second. Now a sharp angle shot saved by Moore in the rebound, and West Ottawa tried to move that up. Now a centering pass. Grabowski working on in, and he loses the puck, and now an outlet pass. Here's Lennart on the right side. Lennart cutting in. Shot. That'll hit the crossbar. Oh my goodness. Ryan McClellan taps his crossbar. He better thank that thing, as it saved his bacon. As Lennart's shot from the right wing circle hit his crossbar and went up and out of play. Behind the McClellan draw. Ensuing draw will come to the left of McClellan. Now the puck goes up and into the rafters. Again off a battle. So draw will come to the left of McClellan once again. It'll be Gabe Silva in. He wins it for the blue and white. Shane Kwiatkowski sends it the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Sullivan Prince lost the race to the puck, and they played behind the net. 7:20 remaining here in the third. 2-2 tie here from Griff's West. Kwiatkowski, a shot from the line. That ripped high, of Moore. He went out to snatch it with his glove, but couldn't get to that in time. Now, along the near side, West Ottawa will move that out to center. That took a hop off the boards. Nathan Rubline couldn't get to it. It lays in his skates. And at the line, at the red line, Catholic Central will try to dump it in, but it's kept to the line. And they'll send it, and West Ottawa sends that out to neutralize Ryan McClellan. Puts it to a halt behind his own net, Nathan Rubline. The other captain besides Onstad moves it to Sova, who moves it to Kwiatkowski, who moves it into the offensive zone. Now a pass for Mihalik, too far for him, and Rubline will send it in. Quakendall puts that behind Moore. He sends it across. Behind the net, Catholic Central looking to go to work. They're playing the near boards. A delayed penalty coming up to West Ottawa. Behind the net, Catholic Central getting to the puck first. Good play on the delayed penalty as they're crunched along the boards. Catholic Central still has control of the puck. Ryan McClellan is vacant on for the sixth attacker, and we have the penalty call. Hooking is the call with 6:04 remaining here in the third. Catholic Central and West Ottawa tied 2-2. This will send Catholic Central on the power play. For the second time tonight, they're 0 for 1. Last time they were on the power play was a Nagelroot hooking call. Then this will be, wait for the announcement. From our vantage point here, we can't see the penalty. It'll be Caleb Lowell off for hooking. Kwiatkowski will send it in his own end. Here's Jacob Onstad moving up on the power play. He's across the line, left side, pulls up in his favorite spot of the hash marks. Sends it to Kwiatkowski, a shot deflected wide, and they'll go into the corner. Clearing attempt all the way out to center. Kwiatkowski sends it across to his captain, Onstad. Onstad cutting across the Hope Anchor logo at center. He's across the line right side. Cutting into the right wing circle behind the net. He still controls, sends it up to Kwiatkowski at the point. Sends it back down to Onstad. Onstad sends it low. Catholic Central controlling here on the power play. Now a shot, saving the rebound. That will go to the far side. They got about a minute gone here in the power play. Now a shot, and that went up and into the netting off the stick of Gabe Sova. And Moore made the save, so with 5:08 remaining here in the third. 2-2. Both these teams tied. Catholic Central has come back from a 2-1 deficit after they were up 1-0 early in that first. Now off the draw, Catholic Central controls. Here's Kwiatkowski. He pass picked off down the right side. Alan Hort couldn't pick it up, and Clay sends an outlet pass to Onstad, who had to pull up the line because Grabowski was taken down. He sends it down low. Now pass up to Kwiatkowski. That's too far, and it'll come all the way back into the Cougars' defensive zone right here. Now Kwiatkowski pressured by Hort. Kwiatkowski sends it near side. Gabe Silva, long stretch pass for Onstad, too far for him. For the first time in this power play with about 30 seconds left, Jacob Onstad leaves the ice. Now West Ottawa will send that down behind the Catholic Central netminder. Ryan McClellan as Nathan Rubline will try to make Catholic Central out here with about 15 seconds to go in the power play. Behind the net, Catholic Central, they control, sends it up to the point to Rubline near side. That went out and all the way down. 4:11 remaining here in the third. Nathan Rubline will control Cougars, moving left to right here in this third. 2-1 Catholic Central, or 2-2 Catholic Central and West Ottawa tied. Now across the line, Sullivan Prince had it poked away from him, and here is Patterson will dump at the length of the ice. The icing waved off as West Ottawa controls. Now the pass at the Cougar line picked off. Now there's an opportunity. Patterson takes down his man, who's taken down in return. Now behind the net, a centering pass to Linhart, taken over by Quakendall, and a shot from just above the goal line by Owen Housekamp is easily snagged by Ryan McClellan with 3:34 remaining here in the third. Catholic Central and West Ottawa tied here at Griff's West. This is the second time in a game we've had here on Cougar Puck Radio where we've been tied going down to the final minutes. A shot from the point. Ryan McClellan had no idea where that one was. Thank goodness it went wide. Shively will play it off the high glass. Here's Grabowski across the line. Back to Onstad. Onstad shoots. Save the rebound late in the slot. It's still there, and West Ottawa controls. Jacob Onstad had pressure on it, and here's a three. There's West Ottawa moving out. Shively couldn't get the pass, and he connects with Grabowski. He's passed to Onstad, too far for him, and his opposite number, Linhart, controls. 3:02 remaining here in the third. West Ottawa trying to move that out pass, picked off the line, but Barn Dunn couldn't move that past on Staunton Catholic Central. We'll go on a line change as West Ottawa will dump at the length of the ice. Icing will be the call with 2:40 remaining here in the third. This has been quite a tight game, back and forth. West Ottawa had a stretch in that first period where they were all over Catholic Central, while Catholic Central had a couple of stretches of their own. Their goals currently bookend West Ottawa's. Now West Ottawa try to move that out to center, and Gabe Silva controls the sophomore across the line left side, cutting in a shot save by Moore. He'll make this hold for the whistle with 2:27 remaining here in the third. Catholic Central and West Ottawa here on a foggy Friday night in Holland, Michigan. 2-2 tie with just under 2:30 remaining. Now behind the net, Catholic Central. They've been putting a lot of pressure in the offensive zone as of late, especially here in this third period. They send it across. Now West Ottawa breaking out, pass cut off by Danny McIntyre, the freshman, making good work of that defensive play. Now a shot up into the paraphernalia. McClellan will cover with 1:59 remaining here in the third. With 1:59 remaining, 2-2 tie. Draw will come to the left of McClellan. And the zone to my left. Onstad wins it for Catholic Central, and they're up and around the boards near side. Zach Grabowski will play that out to center. It's played with a high stick, says Onstad. And he is correct with 1:50 remaining here in the third. Draw will come all the way into the West Ottawa zone. 1:50 remaining. Draw to the left of Moore. Up to the point, Rubline, a shot that was tipped wide. And Onstad across the way. He's poked off the puck, and now West Ottawa will move out. Pass cut off, though, by Patterson, but he sends it into the penalty box next to the West Ottawa bench. Shots on goal, 8-9 in favor of Catholic Central in this third period. We got 1:37 remaining here. 2-2 tie as we have had this entire third period, and since about the 4-minute mark of that second period when Jake Gunstadt tied up the contest on a breakaway. Now Nathan Rubline will move that out. Taken by Onstad across that line right side. He's cutting in a shot. That was turned aside. That went off the high glass across the way, and Cam Dunn will move that out to center. West Ottawa's Lou Lenhart will send that across Dunn. Dunn across the line. Lost the puck. Onstad in there to play it with Dunn. Both of them go to the ice, and it comes up to the point. Now finds its way to Dunn. Dunn fires across. Here's an opportunity. A shot gloved down by McClellan. That shot came from Braden Flanagan from the right point. He was all alone, and Onstad made a key save with just under a minute to go here in the third. 2-2 tie between Catholic Central and West Ottawa. Both these teams have this game crucial. If Catholic Central can pull out a victory here, they'll pull even with Reese Puffer on in the overall standings and extend their lead in the OKRU divisional standings. Now Catholic Central in their own zone. Trevor Rubline will send it the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Behind his net, Moore will control, send it across. We got 34 seconds remaining here in regulation. And across in the corner, Catholic Central looking here. Kwiatkowski at the point. Lets a shot go. Sicked aside by Moore. Rubline pitching in front. A shot deflected right in on goal. Now a shot right in front. And West Ottawa looks to move that out. Kwiatkowski kept it at the point, however. That comes free. With 10 seconds to go. Catholic Central behind the net. One last chance. Now a pass right in front. Couldn't be controlled. And that will do it for the third period of play as we will head to overtime here at Griff's West. And we will take a short break. When we come back, we'll have all the action of the overtime period here on Cougar Puck Radio.
You're listening to Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Reagan Cleaves bringing it back here inside the broadcast booth for the second straight overtime game we have brought you here on Cougar Puck Radio. In overtime, Catholic Central has had 3 ties, while Ottawa has had 1 loss and 2 ties. Now behind the net, off the ensuing face-off in the West Ottawa defensive zone, they look to break it out. And there's a break here. It gets by Catholic Central defense, and now here's Neitzel. Neitzel working down the right side, or left side. He's taken into the corner. Darren Mihalik there to help out Neitzel. They play it in the corner. It's a 2-on-2 battle for the puck. Mihalik comes up with it. He sends it to the point. That one off a skate. Now here's an opportunity. Zach Grabowski couldn't get past his man. 7:25 remaining here in the overtime period. 2-2 Catholic Central and West Ottawa. They send it all the way down to the Panthers, and it is an icing call with 7:18 remaining here in overtime. It'll be offensive zone draw for Catholic Central. They're moving right to left here in this overtime period, wearing their road blue uniforms with white shoulders and yellow and white stripes on the side, while West Ottawa is moving left to right, wearing their home white uniforms with black shoulders and silver and black trim. Now play in the far corners. Sully Prince couldn't get to the puck in time, and now Ben Clay puts on the brakes in the corner. Tried to send that on more, but it was taken away. And now Cam Dunn will move down the right side. He's across that line. Cutting in, fires a shot. That was blocked in front. Now they played behind the net and across to the far side. They play it at the hash marks, and it comes out to center, where Dominic Clavon will play it. And at the line, it'll be played out, and Catholic Central has an opportunity in overtime, but they couldn't get it past. Now Gabe Silva couldn't get it past, and here's Luke Linhart. He's in on the right side. He's cutting in, fires, save. McClellan on the rebound will skitter out to the point, and we have a penalty in overtime. Too many men on the ice against the West Ottawa Panthers. So it is a 6:26. Catholic Central will go on the power play for the third time this evening. They are 0 for 3. At 6:26 in the overtime period, Catholic Central will have a man up until 4:26, unless either team scores. It'll be Jake Gunstadt and Owen Housekamp in for the draw. Off the tie-up, won by Catholic Central. Behind the net, Jake Onstadt feeds it up to the point. And it's back down to Onstadt. Onstadt feeds it across. It took a bouncing puck to Sova. Gabe Sova controls, tried a centering pass. Clay couldn't get to it, and here's Onstadt on the near side. Sends it up to the point. Kwiatkowski back down to Onstadt. Back up to Kwiatkowski. He lets a wrister go. That's deflected up and to the side of the net. A shot that went wide. Skidded right through the crease. Now here's Onstadt. Sends it down low to Clay. Clay, centering pass, right in front. Laid in more. Oh my goodness. And Zach Grabowski cannot believe it. Moore was down and out, and he makes the save on Zach Grabowski with 5:52 remaining in overtime. So it'll be Jake Onstadt in for the draw with Cam Dunn. One by Catholic Central, and Mihalik couldn't get to the rebound, and here's Dunn. He's looking to get a breakaway opportunity, gets past the defense, walks in on McClellan, a shot, saving the rebound behind the net, and the West Ottawa fans wanting a call, but none forthcoming. Here's Catholic Central moving across the line, near side. Clay pulls up, tries to feed it through, but Mihalik there to deter that. Onstadt picks up the puck, he lets a shot go, blockered up and over the net. Across the way, Gabe Silva controls in the far corner, sends behind the net. Clay up to Onstadt. Onstadt across Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski sends down low. Silva in the left wing circle. Lets a shot go, saving the rebound. Laid right in front, and Mihalik will backhand that to the point. Good keep at the point. Now a wrister shot blocked in front. Onstadt winds up, fires a shot that was deflected wide. Now the rebound, they jam away at it, and a shot right on Moore. He makes the save with 5:03 remaining in the second. Just 5:03 remaining in the overtime period. Catholic Central on the power play. And a timeout is called. So timeout on the ice. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
This is Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
So the draw will come to the left of Moore off of that timeout. 5:03 remaining here, 37 seconds left on the Catholic Central power play. One up to the point, Catholic Central controls. They send it across. Holding on the right wing, that's taken Hauskamp, pressuring Silva. He sends it down low to Grabowski. He'll wrap it around to the near side. Jacob Onstock controls on the left wing. Cutting in, he's got a shot going to save the rebound. Popped up in the air, and the Cougars going to get a stick on it, but Clay controls in the opposite corner. Clay taking the boards. Here's Grabowski, sends it to Onstock. Onstock looking, wrister shot, save the rebound. Clay right in front off the post. Grabowski had an opportunity there. He controls behind the net, sends it Clay near side. Up to the point, Onstock lets a shot go, save the rebound. Laid there, and they couldn't get a handle on it. And West Ottawa sends it all the way down. McClellan coming way out of his net. There's Onstock, they shoot, they score! Oh my goodness! Ryan McClellan came out to play the puck, and Owen Hauskamp right out of the box, picked up the puck and went down the right side and put it into an empty net. And the Cougars fall to the West Ottawa Panthers in overtime. What a way to lose a game. Oh my goodness. Cougars just coming off of the power play. Owen Hauskamp. Excuse me, not Hauskamp, but Clark picked up the puck on the right wing side after McClellan tried to clear it. That was the right play for McClellan. He just couldn't execute it correctly. And that is how we finish a 3-2 win for West Ottawa. Not the way we wanted to have it, but the way it ends. So we'll take a short break, then come back and bring you a recap of the entire game here on Cougar Puck Radio, live from Griff's IceHouse West in Holland, Michigan.
Now, more of Catholic Central Cougar hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Well, Catholic Central did everything in that overtime period to win except score, and that job went to Brennan Clark, who looked at the time when he took that penalty early in the overtime period that Catholic Central would have a fantastic opportunity, and a fantastic opportunity they had. They just couldn't capitalize. They had a couple of shots on goal in that overtime period. Catholic Central had 7 shots on goal on that power play, could not do a thing on it, and the only West Ottawa shot that counted was the only one that they recorded in that overtime period, as they got one into the net, and that's how they win this one 3-2. Let's take a recap of the. Let's take a step back, take a look at this entirety of this game. We'll start in the first period. Jacob Onstadt opened up the scoring on a even strength goal from Rollins, as it was a scramble in front of the net, and it laid in the crease for a couple of seconds, and Moore made a couple of saves, and it couldn't be controlled, as he couldn't. Moore couldn't get a handle on it, and Onstadt eventually popped it home, and Rollins getting the assist on that one. For both of them, for Onstadt, that was his 15th goal of the campaign. For Rollins, that was his 7th. They both lead the team in scoring. Onstadt at that time of the goal had 30 points, and Rollins had 15 points. Then West Ottawa responded 2 minutes later with Alan Hort getting a chance. Adam Dunn did most of the work as he worked on right through the slot. He had defenders draped all over him, but he made fantastic stick handling work that would make any NHLer jealous, and I'm not using that lightly. He basically torched the Catholic Central defense, and he put a shot on. It was a good initial save by McClellan, but the rebound went right to Alan Hort, who buried it, and it was 1-1 at 8:19 of the first. And about 6 minutes later, Cam Dunn made it 2-1 for West Ottawa, as he got a pass from Mihalik and worked right in. He worked in the offensive zone on the power play on the right side, on the left side, down low in the corner right in front of us here, and he faked a pass across crease, and it was unable to be. And McClellan bought the fake about the cross crease pass, and that opened up the short side corner, and Dunn buried it on the short side to give West Ottawa the 2-1 lead. Well, then that would be all for the second period of play. Shots after 2, 18-18, as Catholic Central had 8 in the first, 10 in the second, and West Ottawa had 7 in the first and 11 in the second. We would go to the third, tied 2-2. And again, it was all goaltenders in the third, as Ryan McClellan made 10 saves on 10 shots in that final frame, or in the final frame of regulation, while Cole Moore made 12 saves. Made all 12 saves that the Cougars allowed him to get pieces of. That would send us to overtime, where 1:34 in, it looked like Catholic Central was getting a grand opportunity, as it was too many men on the penalty, and it was served by Clark. He came out of the box, and Catholic Central had tons of beautiful opportunities, including a couple of Jake Onstadt shots from the left wing circle. None of them found their way into the back of the net, and then West Ottawa got the opportunity to clear it all the way down the ice off the high glass and out to center. It was just at that time when Clark came out of the box, and it was a race for the puck, and McClellan made the smart decision to come out and play it, or else it would have been a breakaway in overtime, and who knows how that would have gone. But McClellan failed to get it up and out of the zone, and Clark picked up the puck and had a wide open net, and he buried it to give West Ottawa the conference victory as they defeat the Catholic Central Cougars by a score of 3-2. Final shots on goal for the game: Catholic Central 37 to West Ottawa's 29. The team got out. West Ottawa got outshot by 8, but Catholic Central could not find anything in the back end of the back of the net at the in the overtime period, and West Ottawa could, and that stands the difference of tonight's game. Jacob Onstadt getting those 2 goals, that moves him to 31 on the year, and he's a fantastic young talent on this Catholic Central team. Can't wait to see where he goes to college. He's got a bright future ahead of him in this sport of hockey. I can't wait to see where he goes with that. For Ryan Rollins, that was his 15th point of the campaign, 7th assist on the year. Power plays on the afternoon. Catholic Central went 0 for 3 on the power play, while West Ottawa went 1 for 2. In the end, it was that third power play that cost Catholic Central, is right out of the box. Clark had that opportunity and put it into the back of the net to give West Ottawa that win. Speaking of wins, that win puts West Ottawa at 15 points overall on the year. That puts them at the moment 16 points on the year for West Ottawa. That puts them 2 behind Catholic Central, who at the start of the night had 17 points. But that overtime win gets them 1 point. They are now tied with Granville overall. Reese Puffer ended up winning their game against Utica Eisenhower at 1:30. They improved to 10-3-1 on the year and have furthered their lead in the OKRU, at least overall. Catholic Central in the division standings, however, still has a firm grasp. They are 4-0-1 on the year with 9 points on the year. Their closest competition is Granville. They are 3-2-0, and those 2 losses for Granville coming against Catholic Central. So now that we're done taking a recap of this game, now let's take one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard. For the Grand Rapids Griffins, 1 second, we'll wait while that loads, but for the Grand Rapids Griffins, pardon me, we're having some technical difficulties here, and we might leave our broadcast at that. 1 second. We just got to wait to see if I can pull up the scores here. In the meantime, 3 stars of the game for each team. Jake Onstadt definitely gets second star. Cam Dunn getting 3rd star, and with the first star, we'll give it to Cole Moore, who turned aside 35 of the 37 Catholic Central shots. Now we get to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Scores finally loaded. The Detroit Red Wings are tied at the end of 2 with the Ottawa Senators, 2-2 in Detroit. You can listen to that game on WXYT FM 96.1 The Ticket in Detroit. You can watch that on Fox Sports Detroit and the NHL Network if you have such availability. Grand Rapids Griffins still up 1-0 with 5:25 remaining in the third. Their only goal coming from Chris Terry early in that first at 13:37. Chris Terry from Turner Elson. Terry's 14th on the year. Elson's 11th assist on the year. Well, that'll do it for us tonight. But the Cougars will be back in action Wednesday night when they take on the Reese Puffer Rockets at 7 p.m. in Muskegon. We will have full coverage of that contest right here on Cougar Puck Radio, starting around the scheduled puck drop of 6 p.m. That is subject to change. We still have to work a few kinks out there. For any of you who are wondering, the game that was scheduled for tomorrow against Forest Hills Northern Eastern, that would have been the Teddy Bear Toss, is canceled due to the storm that is rolling in overnight. So I implore anybody who is out and about over this weekend to stay safe, drive slowly, and just take care of yourselves. We don't want to have any more injury or any more sadness in the world than we do right now. So until Wednesday, my name is Reagan Cleves saying so long for Gabe Groh from Griff's IceHouse West as the Catholic Central Cougars fall to the West Ottawa Panthers in overtime by a score of 3-2. Thanks for listening. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to this presentation of Catholic Central Cougar Hockey. Join us next time on Cougar Puck Radio.